French twist part 2. I didn't really know what else to say. So we'll start left or right, whatever side you feel comfortable with is fine. And this is where you have a little bit of freedom with your mannequin. Obviously we want that tease still, because we don't want it to be straight to the head and then this big thing in the back, because they'll be like this in pictures and then they turn around and it's poof. So we don't want that. Nobody likes that in pictures. When you're looking at a style and it's a finished style, you want to look at it and you want to go, okay, if I was picture ready, I'm going to look straight on, because you might think from behind that it's straight. But when you look in the mirror, it's like this. Like, my messy bun every day is a little crooked because I'm doing it real fast. But in pictures, if somebody's paying you lots and lots of money, I don't take weddings if it's under $750. I don't take them. That wedding I did in October, I made over $1,000 for 5 hours. That's $200 an hour. Plus I got a $175 tip for 4 hours. Like, that's insanity. For 5 hours, I'm sorry, 5 hours. So, I mean, I had to drive out there. I had to drive home. But I'm in my car and I can jam out to whatever music I want. And I'm by myself. So, going in and making that money, that's your Saturday. Some people don't make that in a month. Some people don't make that in 2 months. You made that in less than 5 hours. So this is something that you could utilize and make money. Like, this is a money maker. If you join, you guys can go on Facebook and join those wedding flea market sites, or the wedding, Pittsburgh wedding, all of that, and see how many people. I need a makeup artist. I need a hairstylist. It's every other post. They need that. And don't sell yourself short. I used to charge $65 for an updo. Those days are long gone. My brides pay me $125 for a trial run. I demand, when I'm signing them, a non-refundable 50% deposit. In my contracts, it states that if you sign up, Kelsey, say you book a wedding with me and you sign up for 10 girls, and this has happened, and bachelorette party, girls get wild, get mad, 2 girls get in a fight, now you're down to 8 girls. That contract stated 10. You are responsible to pay for 10, not 8. I can't help it that Barbie and Skipper don't like each other. I couldn't think of her name. But it's not your problem. You have a contract, you cover yourself, you get paid. Every one of you in here, don't ever do your services for free. Mom and Dad, I love you, but you have to at least pay for the products. I charge my dad $10 for a haircut. Sorry, Dad, love you, but I'm using my electric. Haircuts don't cost anything, maybe a spritz of water, but I'm using my electricity. That's a bill I have to pay. If I didn't charge my dad and I didn't charge my brother, and you know what I mean, you don't make any money. You don't work for free. My mom gets color, she pays me for the color, and then I add $20 to the total of what that receipt was. And the reason I do that is because I make money. I don't want to work for free. I like having money. I like buying things. My kids like spending all of my money. So don't ever work for free, ever. Say, if you can't pay me, at least tip me. Pay for my products. If it's color, trust me, if you get 1 tube of color and you get a bottle of Developer, that's $20. $20 for 1 tube of color. Don't sell yourself short. These, set your price. Call around to salons. I'm inquiring about bridal hair. What do you charge for updos for a bridal party? Make a list, write it down, whatever's in your area. Go medium, do the median. Don't charge too much to where they don't want you, but don't charge too less where they don't value you. Because you are all valuable in this industry. You are all worth making money, okay? Don't devalue yourself. Mary's mad at me because she's gonna be late now. She can't do the first look pictures because I was talking to her. I'm just gonna take it in and I'm rolling it to meet my section. That's all I did. I just brought it straight back and I'm meeting it. I'm covering the spot that's already there. I'm gonna show you girls. I just brought it right over.
So you don't tease it?
I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I teased it. It's teased right here on the side. And you can tease it as much or as little as you want. I like almost started crying. That was so nice.
You're out of my way too.
I know, right?
It's not a video.
Huh? I know. I was like, oh no. Do you see? Who said everything are done? Why? Oh, writing stuff. Now I left this side a little loose. Yes.
Whenever you like roll that side, do you roll it and then pin it in the middle? Of
Yes.
those
So what I
two?
did is I rolled it and I brought it right to the middle top, right here, and I pinned it. This is going to be covered with this part, and then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. And that's why it's important to go right behind the ear, because if you look, if I didn't take it, if I took it to right here, that's not going to connect. You're going to have a gap. Yes, Autumn.
Why do you do this way?
Because I want to go back in, and when I like this swoop, I didn't want it tight, because if you pull it tight when you're in the picture, like, do you see how there's some volume through, like, it's not flat against her head? Like, if I pull it tight, it's gonna look like that. Everybody see the difference? So in a picture, it's gonna look like she has some volume on the sides and not. Now, a lot of women too, they'll leave this little base frame, but for our purposes, we wanna make sure you understand how to get all the hair into the style. Okay? Gonna tease. Thank God I had a shirt on over top, because I'm sure I had some sweaty arms. I was a little nervous with someone watching me like that. It's crazy. Also, remember, you're in your client's space. If you have a shirt that has like a certain material and you sweat a lot, you don't want to raise your arms and then they see sweat stains, because they're going to be like, oh. So always wear good deodorant. Always make sure you smell good, because you are right up against that client. You are in their personal bubble. So it is very important to have really good hygiene. Now this one, I'm going to take up just a smidge towards the top. And I'm going to roll that down, and I'm going to pin it. Up against the scalp, I'm connecting it to the pin that's already there. Do you see? I literally just connected it to the pin that was already there. So do you see how it's getting big? It grows, and I don't want to spray around you girls. That's why I didn't use a lot of hairspray, because I have girls too close to me. I didn't want to spray them with hairspray. But you can spray as much as you want. Sorry, Dakota. I'm gonna spray you. Do you see how she has volume now on both sides? So when you're looking at her, she has volumes. When you look at the back, a lot of times the mother of the bride will have those pearls or a clip, and you can just set it right in the center. If you can bind it like this one, how it's over to the side a little bit more instead of in the center, you'll put the clip on the center, or the side I mean, so it'll be over here, because you're not going to want to put it in the center of the head here. Like, you wouldn't put it here, because then you have that gap. So do you see the difference? Over here, you have it on the side. Over here, I would have it right in the center. if they want stones. You can take, that's another thing you can use hairpins too. If they give you pearls or any kind of gems, you can roll it. If they have a hole in it, you can roll it and it'll be on the top, and you can place it where you want it. And if it's not a barrette or one of those combs that a lot of mother brides wear, they'll wear that vintage piece. So there's a lot of things you can do. This stand is terrible, by the way. How many times have I adjusted? Now the front, you can either go off to the side and pop it and have it up, and then take your top and just kind of pin it. You can bring it down and then you would lock your top. It's almost like a pin curl roll. Okay. Your top is where you can kind of play a little bit with it. You want to make sure, like this piece I don't like, so I would pull, like separate it up a little bit and pull it so that I could pin it so there's not so much of a gap, because you don't want a huge gap. You could even tease this a little bit and set it down like this. And when you pin it, it would look like that. So that gap is closed. You don't want to see a gap, okay? Can everybody see how it's nice and smooth? It's in place, it's locked. I'm just gonna pin it and then do the final lock in place. I'm gonna spray it a little bit so that I can have it nice and smooth. Gonna grab a couple pieces. And I'm making sure that everything is locked in place. That is so important. That's the most important thing, is to lock it so that it doesn't fall. She has a red thread in her hair. So how does everybody feel about this? Are you guys excited now or still nervous? Yes? Everything gets to that center pin and it just builds off. So it's all in, and this is your finished style. Yes?
Do you have to tease the top section too?
You can tease the top. I didn't for time purposes, just so that you guys could see the finished result. But you want to tease the top so by the end of the night, it's not flat and then up. So you want to make sure that there's always teasing, okay? So good luck. Thank you for paying attention. Thank you for being awesome and taking notes. And I'm excited to see all of your styles.